Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. Report has it that, Ebony froze upon, realizing that the great lion had really taken interest in Dr. Adesewa Díaz. Now, they said the great lion gifted Adesewa a bracelet, a royal bead that symbolizes the fact that he is very, very interested in Dr. Adesewa. And that is something that has crippled Ebony completely, because he never, ever could have thought that, things would have gone this well with Adesewa. All her prayers has been that the great lion will not be interested, because if you have been following the trend of events, this will not be the first time that, they are bringing this kind of proposition to the great lion, and the great lion will not be interested, and everything will die down. Then the next time they'll bring another person, everything will die down. The two that it seems as though the great lion has been interested in has been Adetutu, right before and now Adesewa. That evening, the palace was calm, and everyone thought it would just be a short meeting between the great lion and few elders, but something important happened that night. They said Ebony didn't know her whole life in the palace was about to change. The great lion came out dressed in of course, his white arrangement. Sitting beside him was Dr. Adesewa Díaz, the 25-year-old Canadian-based, doctor who had just arrived at the palace. Since her arrival, people had been talking. So basically, since Adesewa came, a lot of people have been talking. Some people say the great lion seemed to like her. Others said she came for medical support for the palace. No one knew for sure. Ebony knew, because from compound to compound, right? They have discussed. Gossip had carried it. They have told them the reason why Adesewa came, and it's been a lot of gossip and trouble between the families. The elders were seated, though. There was a small golden tray in front of the great lion. On it was a royal bead. Everyone knew what that bead meant. It is never given carelessly. If the great lion placed it on a woman's wrist, it meant he accepted her personally, not just as a visitor, but as someone of interest to him. While he lifted the bead, everyone stopped talking. Ebony's eyes locked on him. She could feel her heartbeat rise. He called out softly, Adesewa, come forward. Adesewa went forward and knelt down. The young daughter, knelt down slowly. She looked nervous but respectful. She greeted the elders, then went close to him and knelt again. You have shown wisdom and humility since you came here. You have handled yourself with respect, and I have taken note. He then took the bead and placed it gently on her wrist. This is a sign of my interest and my respect for you, he said. The elders clapped lightly, some smiled, others just nodded, but Ebony froze. She didn't move, she didn't speak, she just stood there staring. For a few seconds, she didn't even understand what had just happened. She had been waiting for weeks to talk to the great lion, because it's been back and forth with her and the great lion. Things are really not moving smooth between the great lion and herself. Okay, in fact, they said Adesewa bowed her head and thanked the great lion quietly. He nodded, gave her a reassuring look, and sat back. But Ebony couldn't take it anymore. She turned around and walked away quickly, trying to hold herself, together until she got inside. When she got to her room, they said she broke down completely. She sat on the floor and cried. After everything I did for him, she said, shaking her head, after everything I went through, so he's giving another woman, a bead. So really, he is interested in Adesewa. Kai, you can never, ever trust a man. They said that was what Ebony said. She was crying the entire time. Crying so much. She felt so bad. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Delaram. I bring you fresh and spicy gist from the sources still on the royals. How are you guys doing? I appreciate you guys so much. I love you. I do well, my people. If you're yet to subscribe, kindly go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell, and do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. I love you. Thank you, Delarite. Delarite, my Delarite, my Delarite. My own people. Delarite, my Delarite, my Delarite, my super people. Eshe o, adupe o. Delarites, I love you guys so much. Meanwhile, back in the court here, the elders were congratulating Adesewa. The chief priest spoke up, saying she carries calmness and the gods approve of her presence. The great lion just nodded quietly. He didn't say much after that. Everyone could see that he was serious about Adesewa. From that moment, she wasn't just a girl. She had become someone important in the palace, just like Adetutu. Normally, I think most of them stay there for up to 6 months or something before they do something on them. And Adesewa is ready to do that. Later that night, they said Ebony was still awake. Her food sat untouched on the table. He moved on. She said quietly to herself, "He's done with me." Her maid sat beside her and said softly, "My lady, please stop crying. Maybe things will change." But how can things change when you have decided that you alone, you deserve better than everybody? You will not give the great lion peace. How can things change? It was very sad for Ebony because people were already talking. Some said the great lion had found peace again with Adesewa. Others said Ebony might soon be leaving the palace. By noon, the guard had started rearranging Adesewa's new chamber close to the king's private section, the same section Ebony, is staying. They said this is something that has broken her so much. Everything became clear to Ebony. It was no longer a rumor. It's real. The great lion might be taking 2 other wives this season. Yes, so Adesewa and Adetutu. All the Ades are, Adain in the palace right now. Ebony, who feels like she is so important, she is better than everybody, she deserves this, she deserves that, I am blah, I'm from a royal family, a powerful one at that, and all of that. The competition is tougher than it could ever be. I don't know how you can be in a situation where you know that everybody is doing the great lion, my lord, you want to continue to challenge him. This is what is going on now in the life of Ebony. It is not looking good. It is not looking okay for Ebony, and they say she has just been crying the entire time. I'm going to bring you more updates. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and shouldn't be seen as fact.